beloved community. Welcome to Sunday celebration here at Center for Spiritual Living Santa Cruz. For those of you who may not know me already, my name is Gitanjali Rivera. My pronouns are she and her. My people come from Puerto Rico and from the British Isles, so I'm the island girl here for you. I am pleased as punch to be your musical minister here. And I'm joined today by, we have this, what is beautiful bevy of beauties to my right. Starting to my direct right, we have our dear friend Valerie Byrne on vocals and Shruti Box. Next to her, we have our musical muse Beth Free Woman on vocals. And the most beautiful bevy is at the far end. Our dear friend Lauren Dechtenberg on piano and vocals. And I'm just going to make an announcement right now for those of you who may not know. Lauren and his beautiful wife Rachel are moving on to another adventure. So this will be his last Sunday here with us. We are so grateful for all the amazing amounts of beauty that you have brought into our world. And we're going to feature him today on several songs. And you're probably going to ask me, why the heck hasn't he done this sooner? And the answer is, yeah, I don't know, why not? But anyway, we're so grateful, and we send our blessings and our prayers for the rest of his time here in Santa Cruz, which, you know, he's got about 3 days. So if you want to take him out to lunch, get on his calendar. But we're going to start off with some really beautiful music this morning. As always, you are welcome to sing with us. And if you feel the Spirit is moving you to get up and move around, follow that impulse. So this is a beautiful chant by Ricky Byers. And it's also in celebration of our dear beloved Grace Lovejoy, who is now among the ancestors. So she's here with us too. The breath of God is breathing me. I'm living in the breath of God. I know that all is well. The breath of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well. You can sing that. The breath of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well. The breath of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well. The grace of God is gracing me. I'm living in the grace of God. I know that all is well. The grace of God is gracing me. I'm living in the grace of God. I know that all is well. Sing the grace. The grace of God is gracing me. I'm living in the grace of God. I know that all is well. The grace of God is gracing me. I'm resting in the grace of God. I know that all is well. The love of God joy of God, I know that all is well. The joy of God is joy in me. I'm resting in the joy of God. I know that all is well. The joy of God is joy in me. I'm resting in the joy of God. I know that all is well. I feel the joy of God is joy in me. I'm resting in the joy of God. I know that all is well. The breath of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well. The breath of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well.
Good morning. Val and I are singing together this chant that translates loosely to I bow to the primal wisdom. I bow to the wisdom through the ages. I bow to the true wisdom. I bow to the great unseen wisdom. Ad cure name, jugat cure name, sat cure name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Ad Kure Name. Jugat Kure Name. Sat Kure Name. Sri Guru Deve Name. Ad Kure Name. Jugat Kure Name. Sat Kure Name. Sri Guru Deve Name. Of course, you can sing with us. Ad Kure Name. Jugad. Jugad Kure Name. Sat. Sat Gure Name Sri Guru Deve Name Jugat Gure Name Sat Gure Name Sri Guru Deve Name Jugat Gure Name Sat Gure Name Sri Guru Deve Name. Jugat Gure Name Sat Gure Name Sri Guru Deve Name Sri Guru Deve Name Sri Guru Deve Name. That was a Sikh chant put together by Sanatana Kaur. Your silence is appropriate. That is a song in Sanskrit that brings the vibration into substance, and you can feel it. Thank you. Ricky Byers in the house here again. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. To think God is the sun, God is the sun, and God's so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine its light. Oh
Oh, command my hands. What must they do? Command my heart. It's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new.
God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me. Oh God, I stand for you. And here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. Use me. Oh God, I stand for you. And here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. So be it.
Good morning, everyone, from over here at the piano. This is a chant that I wrote, several years ago now. Before I came out to California, I worked at a CSL back east with Reverend Sonny Cantrell Smith, who, if you know that name, it's probably because she is now, I believe, the spiritual leader for all of Centers for Spiritual Living. But she was a minister at a chapter back east, and I had the pleasure of working with her. And I used to play a little meditation music before the service began each week. And then one week she came up to me and said, "So I have this lyric to go with what you played last week." And I said, "What I played last week? I don't know what I played last week." And she said, "That's okay, I recorded it." And I went, "You recorded it?" I was just improvising, like, making stuff up. And she was like, "Yeah, well, so was I." And so we ended up with this really cool chant, her words and my music, and we kind of honed it over a few years, and it's been a lovely kind of invocation song that I hope you'll sing along with me. You'll find it's pretty easy to catch on. It's called "Carry Me." In this place, my soul's free from the light within. I see all the joy, all the peace. Carry me. Carry me, carry me, oh, carry me. You got it? Let's see how much of it you remember. We'll do it a couple more times. In this place, this place, my soul is free. My soul is free. From the light within I see. From the light within I see. All the joy, all the peace. All the joy, all the peace. Carry me, carry me, carry me, oh, carry me. Y'all sound beautiful. Let's do it again. Here we go. In this place, my soul is free. From the light within I see. All the joy, all the peace. Carry me, carry me, carry me, oh, carry me. One more time. In this place, my soul is free. From the light within I see. All the joy, all the peace. Carry me, carry me, carry me, oh, carry me, carry me, carry me, carry me, oh, carry me.
Good morning, everybody. Whether you're joining us here in person or tuning in online, welcome to your CSL Santa Cruz Community Celebration. We're here to activate and nurture our sacred nature, and we're part of the global movement of Centers for Spiritual Living, whose mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global, say it with me, transformation. My name is Amron Ennis, and my pronouns are she and her. And my people come from Scotland, Wales, Ireland, the Indigenous Americas. I am a board member here, a blessed board member here. I help with a few fundraisers, the Compassionate Presence team, and a few other things.
It's more than a few. Amron is integral to our community. My name is Wendy Wellborn. My pronouns are she and her, and my people come from all over the British Isles, Germany, Netherlands, France, and the Indigenous Americas. I am a chaplain here at the center, and I am a licensed practitioner. And that's how I serve. I'm here when you need me, and I'm here when you don't need me. I'm joined today by Sky Leona, who is holding High Watch. And I would like to invite anybody who's never been here before. If this is your first time, would you please raise your hand? Welcome. Yay! We're so happy to have you here. And welcome to everyone who's been here before. We love that your energy keeps coming back to the center. We need your love, and the world needs our love. Practitioners and ministers like myself are available for prayer after service. Would all of the practitioners and ministers here please stand up? And Sky's over in the corner. The reason I wanted them to stand up is because I wanted you to see their beautiful faces, because they come here because they love what they do. It is our honor to pray with you, and you can connect with any one of us after the service. So you can place your prayer request in the prayer box in the lobby, and then it will move over to near where we have our meal. And you can also send an email to prayer@csl.santacruz.org.
We have a new date for our new member meeting. Yay! It's a week from today. It's June 21st. It'll be at 1:15 following fellowship here in the sanctuary, and it's in person only this time. Okay. Grab a bite to eat. Come join us. Questions? See Pamela Cameron or Jason, who just bellowed out, or email info@cslsantacruz.org. And then we have another fun thing happening here. We have the Get On Board the Love Train Challenge. And this is just such a great opportunity for people in our community to get to know each other better, to know what you do, and it also helps raise funds. So I'm just going to quickly run over a list of what is being offered thus far. I'll be at a table outside the fellowship hall. Come see me if you want to offer something yourself, and we're going to start signing up. Marcia Heath, Body Wise, 5 classes for $75 coming right back to the center. Sandy Nee, Zentangle, August 2nd after service here, there's a limit of 15. Ellen Wild is offering 2 massages with 100% coming back. Ron McDowell is offering handyman services. I'm offering 5 massages with 100% coming back. Anya Sweeney is offering chiropractic evaluation and session at a discounted rate. A limit of 5 people, there's already 2 signed up with 70% coming back. Kathy Krizik is offering her 52 Reasons for Hope. If you haven't read it, oh, you gotta have it, bedside must. Yes, 100% coming back. Joanna Kasdan is doing a public speaking workshop, $20 to $40 sliding scale in August or September. Additionally, she's going to offer personal one-on-one voice lessons. Molly Sellens is offering her book, A Break in the Fog, for $20, 100% coming back. Also doing a spiritual poetry writing workshop, August 13th online, $25, 100% coming back. Nate is offering website assistance. David Lombard is doing a hike in August. Oh my gosh, what a variety of wonderful things. We are going to be doing next Sunday, these contributors are going to be in the fellowship hall so that you can talk to them about what their services are and get a little clearer if you would like to purchase those services and raise money for our center. Yay, yay, okay. Yay, yeah, it's fun. I invite you all, if you're able and would like, to stand with me. I ask you to take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, really feel your feet planted, feel yourself present here. At the heart of our teaching is oneness, and so we declare that everyone and everything is a sacred expression of spirit. And from that truth, we boldly claim together, we stand for justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion, not just as political ideals, but as spiritual imperatives. We stand up for Black lives, for Indigenous lives, for immigrant lives, and for all lives that have been marginalized by systems of oppression. We stand up for trans lives, queer lives, and the inherent right of every being to live freely and authentically in their truth. We affirm the sovereign right of every person to make decisions about their own body, their health, their identity, and their future. We stand for the liberty and dignity of all people, all beings, and for the sacred life of this earth. This is our sacred commitment. This is our collective yes. Thank you. Be seated.
I'm going to invite you to plant your feet on the ground, get comfortable in your chair, and take a deep breath. Feel Mother Earth beneath you, not just as ground, but as a living, breathing being. Let your body remember, water is life. All land is holy land. All people and all beings are part of the earth life, and so all people and all beings are sacred. As we enter deeper into our time together, we pause in reverence to acknowledge the lives, the voices, and the spirits who have dwelled upon, cared for, and have been shaped by this land long before us. Take another breath with me. We acknowledge that we live and gather on unceded homelands of the Awaswa-speaking Upi people of the Amamutsun tribal band, stewards of this place since time immemorial. They are not of the past. They are still here. Their legacy continues and their sovereignty matters. Take another deep breath. And in the same moment, let us widen our circle of remembrance and include all who came before us. Our personal ancestors, friends and family who've gone before us, our spiritual teachers, the freedom fighters, the pride marchers, suffragettes, abolitionists, and the many, many voices whose courage, wisdom, and sacrifice shaped the rights and freedoms and understandings we carry today. Let us pause in gratitude, reflection, and responsibility. Take another breath with me. I begin this morning's prayer with gratitude, a reverse treatment, if you will, because I know that gratitude from our hearts for everything that comes to us is actually love returning to the divine. And as one collective being, in many, many different shapes, in many, many different sizes, in many, many different beliefs, we are all connected in that one. That there is no separation. And for that knowing, I am so grateful. That there is never a point of being alone. There is never a point of being lost. There is not really a point of being stuck. Together, as the one, we are continuous, we are found, and we are unconditionally loved. As the song we sung earlier says, we rest in the love of God, or whatever language you call that divine, knowing that it is infinitely present for us at every moment of every day. We know that this service is a blessing. It is a blessing to us. It's a blessing to those who are online. It is a blessing to the world because energy is not stagnant. It flows. And whatever you send from your heart goes out from you. And knowing that this is the infinite truth of us, there is nothing that is not the life of God. There is nothing that is imperfect. There is no one that is imperfect. And that we together amplify that energy and just shoot it out into the entire globe. The unconditional love of the one. And this is why I'm grateful. And so it is.
Thank you, Wendy, for your love and your tenderness and your commitment. We'll share our chant of the season with you. I am remembering. I am And with that, we welcome our dear friend Elijah Christopher.
And so, good morning. Let's take a few breaths together. Let it all out first. Breathe out. And then take a deep breath in. And let it go. Together, another breath in. And let it go. One more breath together. Breathe in. Let it go. And so, good morning again. If you don't know me, I'm Reverend Elisha Christopher. I'm the spiritual director and the senior minister of the Center for Spiritual Living here in Santa Cruz. My pronouns are they and them. My ancestors truly come from all over the world. Those who immigrated to this country from Europe, we know, came from Ireland, Scotland, Austria, and Holland. I do have ancestors indigenous to the Americas as well. And as many of you know, and if you don't, the two great teachers in my life were Reverend Grace Lovejoy and Dr. Jean Houston, who are also both now my ancestors, who I bring with me. It's good to be back. Many of us were together last week downtown. We had our Interfaith Pride service, which we do each year to kick off Pride Sunday, which was a beautiful occasion. There's about 12 spiritual communities, Buddhist, Christian, Jewish, New Thought, and others who participate in that one service we do together each year, and it's really quite special. And thank you to those who volunteered last week and helped manage our booth. This was the first year that we had a booth at Pride, and that was just grateful to everyone who showed up and supported that process. This month, as you know, is Pride Month, and the theme across Center for Spiritual Living for June is a higher, deeper love. And I've been thinking a lot about that theme, contemplating this month. And there's this thing that's been on my mind now for a while, that, June is Pride Month. And also this coming Friday is Juneteenth. And then we have summer solstice. And then we go into the 4th of July. And there's something about all of those things coming together that just remind me of the emergence of love in the world, right? That Pride is about just the pure acceptance of love in all of its forms, and the love of the individuality that lives in all people. And then Juneteenth, recognizing that day when, the last enslaved people in Texas learned of the Emancipation Proclamation, and when the end of institutionalized slavery in the way that it was happening then ended. It has continued in another form. That's a different story for another day. But that represented, again, right, the freedom that is meant to be available, that is our inherent right as human beings, that our freedom to make our own choices, that our freedom to be ourselves, that our freedom to have sovereignty over ourselves is a divine right, is a God-given right. And then I think about all that in relationship to summer solstice, which is that time when the sun is shining brightest, when the day is the longest, when the darkness is the shortest night of the year. And again, it makes me think of all of that love, all of that freedom, that light of the divine shining fully into the world, right? And summer solstice is about that height of the light. And then 4th of July has a weird feeling this year to me, is also the 250th anniversary of this nation and the Declaration of Independence. And there are many things I think it is supposed to represent. There are many things it's coming to represent in a lot of other ways that feel very different. But I think that in principle, that the 4th of July is supposed to be, again, about a declaration of our freedom as not only individuals, but as a nation, to live in a democracy, to live with that inherent freedom that is supposed to be given to each person. And I've just been thinking about all of this coming together. And I think next year I'm working with a group of folks on a social justice forum. We're going to be a sacred activism social justice forum. We're going to be offering for the Centers for Spiritual Living, and you all will be hearing much more about that very soon. But I keep thinking that in the next couple years, I think I want to found a special time within this month, and maybe it's June 1st to July 4th, right, where we have a season where we recognize the potency of love and freedom, right, and take all of these things that fit into that little parenthesis and recognize this time in the middle of summer, at the beginning of summer, in the height of the warm time of the year, that we get to remember what it feels like to be in the fullness of love, in the fullness of freedom. And, you know, we talk a lot about oneness in this space. We talk a lot about love. We talk a lot about how our job is to manage our own thinking and our own selves so that we can show up for others and for the world, right? That so much of our individual work begins in consciousness, and yet there's so much taking place in the world that really, truly feels like it needs our attention. And, you know, we've brought our attention to these quilts that are in this space in the last number of weeks. And each of these quilts around the room represent something like 700 names of children in Gaza, babies who never reached their first birthday. Right? And we've talked in a number of weeks about how this is a deep pain in our collective consciousness and in our society. And some folks in the community of Santa Cruz said, there's nothing I can do about this, but perhaps I can at least give my heart to it. I can give my love to it. I can give my creativity to it and make this beautiful art that in some way acknowledges the pain, but does something with it, especially when we don't know what to do to change the situation. Right? And to me, that's an act of love, right? That is a way to take a deep thing that has cracked our heart open and find a way to pour our love into it. And I think that that's our work right now in the world, is to manage to find ways of looking at the pain of the world, looking at the things that aren't working, looking at the struggles in our own lives that we're dealing with, and finding a way to bring the fullness of our love to it. That our job is to love through, to love because, to love anyways. Right? And our mission here at Center for Spiritual Living, after our strategic planning last year, we kind of refocused, and we've named our mission is to reveal and nurture our sacred nature. That is the one thing that we are here for. And everything else we do supports that. And you know, I really believe that the one issue that is plaguing all of humanity, that is manifesting as all of the ills of the world, the one thing, if I could point to one thing that is the cause of all of the pain, all of the suffering, all of the oppression, all of the war, all of the genocide, all of the environmental degradation, all of it is because humanity as a whole has lost touch with the sacred. That if we remembered that the earth herself was sacred, and all of the waters and all of the resources were sacred, if we remembered that every animal and every plant and every living thing is sacred, if we remembered that every person, no matter who they are, no matter where they were born, on what side of what border, under what nation, under what government, from what people, if we remembered that all people, that all beings, and that all things are sacred, truly and deeply, there would be no room for hatred. There would be no room for oppression. There would be no room for abuse. There would be no room for using for our own benefit. right? Because if we remember that all is God, that all is divine, that all is sacred, then our job is to love everything, to love everyone, and to give our love to everyone and to everything, and to recognize that every bite of food is sacred, that every human life, every single person we come into contact with is sacred, and that our job is to cultivate that sacred nature, to become aware of it, and then to hold it as something precious, and look for the sacred everywhere we go, right? And I have a question box next to the prayer box, or as you know, and folks are invited to put questions in there to give me to contemplate. And I received a question a couple weeks ago that was asking about, if all is sacred and all is God, how does this genocide in Gaza, or how does these other things that are happening, how does this fit into a divine plan? How does this fit into it all being sacred? And the thing is, in Science of Mind, when we talk about God, we're talking about the nature of existence. We're talking about the very ground of being, that everyone and everything is made of God stuff. And I had a conversation with Gitanjali last week, and she was sharing a practice of simply walking through the day and in every moment choosing, am I moving towards God or am I moving away from God? In every interaction, in every feeling, in every little thing that comes up, am I choosing to move towards the sacred, towards the one, towards the love, or am I choosing to step away from the love? Am I choosing to step away from God, right? And so we have this ability to be in conscious choice, to be moving towards the oneness or creating the experience of separation from that oneness. And I don't believe that God is a being or, a person in the sky somewhere that has a plan at all. I don't think there is a divine plan. Just like there's no intended outcome for evolution, right? Evolution is this force that causes things to become more complex, to evolve and grow throughout time, that includes extinction of whole species, that includes the cataclysms that happen on the planet, and then from the great, extinctions, a new thing emerges and life happens. And so God doesn't have a plan. But spirit, the universe, the divine, contains patterns. It contains tendencies. And our job is to be the place where that tendency towards love, that tendency towards evolution, that tendency towards the more is cultivated and practiced in a way that is conscious and aware and participatory. And that when individuals or groups or nations have lost sight of the sacred, have lost sight of the oneness, do not have that divine connection in their awareness, then whole groups of individuals can make choices to just keep stepping away from the truth, to keep moving away from God, to keep moving away from the love. And I think that's what we're seeing in the world, right? That these terrible things that are happening across the world, these are not part of God's plan. This is the symptom of a society and a human collective consciousness that is not in line with God, that is out of alignment with the truth of who we are, that is out of alignment with the love and the oneness and the interconnectedness of all life. And that we have this horrible, beautiful thing called free will, right? Which allows us, the universe is not like there's a divine plan, there's a divine pattern, you have to follow it, you have to be in the love, you have to evolve, you have to love each other. But when we do, that's where the magic of God awakens. That's where the love of life, that's where the potency and the power and the magic that we feel in this space wakes up, because we're tuning towards it. And so just imagine for a moment that on some level we are all one. Everyone on this planet, we are all connected. And on some level, there is a collective consciousness of humanity that is choosing and creating all that is happening in the world. And much of what's being chosen from that consciousness is coming from a mind state or a belief in separation, of a lack of love, of a lack of reverence for the sacred, of a lack of alignment with the truth. And that our job, each and every one of us, is to pour into that collective consciousness more and more alignment, more and more love. That if the collective, if all of those in power who are causing all the harm and the hatred and the oppression, and they are causing all of this and we see it, and then we take the hatred into our hearts and we hate them back, what have we done but created more hate in the world? So our job is to figure out how to build the love within us. If we find the deep pain, find a way to turn it into art. Find a way to wake up the love in your heart. Find a way to be the love right where you are. There may be children dying in Gaza today, and I can't do anything about that right now, but I know that there's people in this room who are feeling alone, who are dealing with a diagnosis, who are struggling with something, and we can be there for each other. We can be the love, even if we see I can't do anything about that thing over there and it breaks my heart open. Let that broken, open heart look for the places where you can give that love, where it's maybe sitting right next to you right now. And so this whole idea this morning is really about expanding our capacity to love. And I was listening to an old recording of Gene Houston. Wow, time is weird in the last month. I guess that was a couple weeks ago when I was driving up to Ashland for the memorial. And she was talking about the pain of the collective experience of humanity on earth. And she was equating it and I'm not going to get her great story perfectly right now, but she was equating it to the process of making wine. That the human soul, the soul of humanity, is being squashed like the harvested grapes. And it is being smashed, and it is being broken, and it is being destroyed. And in the process, it's being turned into something else. And that after the breaking, after the smashing, after the grapes are destroyed, then the fermentation process where something else starts to grow, where something else starts to emerge, and then this purified, deep, magical thing emerges. And what if we as humanity, we are right now being squashed by life itself? And maybe evolution is working underneath all of this. It's terrible and horrible to see how it's out picturing, and it breaks our hearts open. But maybe at some way in this process of our hearts being broken open and being stamped upon by the pains of life, maybe we are being turned into something else in the process. Perhaps the collective consciousness of humanity is awakening because of the pain. And that's the story I choose to continue to tell. Is that I can't do anything about what's happening to any individual. But I maybe can see that the great pains of the world are finally cracking our hearts open in a way that we as humanity are willing to do something differently. And sometimes it's only when it hurts enough that we actually make the change. And humanity's been hurting itself, ourself, each other, the planet, for 400 years, 2,000 years, 10,000 years, pick a start point. We've been doing this for a while. And all of the tipping points are coming together. We live at this magnificent moment in human history where all of the tipping points of all of the things that haven't been working are coming together. And this is like evolve or die moment for humanity. Humanity could be gone by 2100 or 2200 if we do not shift our story. And so the pain pushes until the vision pulls, right? And the pain's a pushing, folks. And these are birthing pains. And perhaps we can birth a new version of ourselves in the process and bring about a new version of humanity in the process. So take a deep breath and let it go. If it's comfortable, close your eyes and breathe in again and let it go. And so as we breathe together, let us just breathe a little deeper. As many of you often hear me say, breathe in again and know that you are being breathed by God. That the one life is living and breathing everyone and everything. That it is the sacred, the divine, the eternal, the true. The one life is living and breathing as all of existence. It is this thing that I call God, but some of us may use a different word. Use whatever word you feel comfortable with. God, spirit, consciousness, energy, life, the universe. It's all one thing. It's all one sacred, beautiful, shining thing that even down at the quantum levels of the quarks and the particles, it is all light. That the universe, that the earth, that our bodies are light itself. We are the divine. We are God. And so our job in this moment is to become aware of that. To choose in this moment to allow our eyes to see, to allow our heart to feel, to allow our words to speak, to allow our actions to reflect this truth that all is sacred. That each one of us is connected to the earth life, that each one of us is connected to the generations, that each one of us is connected to each other, that on some level there's only one of us here, and that one is looking out through each and every one of our eyes. And it's only when we do not know that truth, it's only when we see something else looking back at us rather than the one, that we can then choose to do all the things that humanity does to each other. But it's when we choose to see, when we allow God to see through our eyes, when we allow the divine to shine through us, we can look for ourselves in each other. We can see God shining back at us. We can remember that everyone and everything is precious, is sacred, deserves to be nurtured and loved and cared for. What if we remembered that humanity's job on this planet is to be the stewards of life, not the users and destroyers of life? Then what if we are here to cultivate the love, to lift each other up, to hold each other as we move through the process of remembering who we are? Because when we remember who we are, we remember that we are one. And anything we do to the other, in fact, we do to ourselves. And so let us be a people who are continuously choosing to look for God, to move towards the divine, to remember the sacred. And each and every day, find it in the little places where we can share that love. If the world is cracking our hearts open and we are feeling that pain, then let us find the places where we can share the love, that we can make an impact, or we can pour our love into someone else. Because the more we hold the love, the more we expand the love, the more love there is. And truly, my friends, love is the only thing that is going to heal what is going on here. And so let the force of love, the power of love, move through us in everything we do. Let us be grateful for that thing that is breathing us. Let us be grateful for the life force that is animating us. Let us be grateful for this great gift of life. Let us be grateful for the interconnectedness of all of life. Let us be grateful for this planet, which gives us everything that we need. Let us be grateful that we are alive and breathe and remember ourselves as being breathed. Each one of us is breathing every moment of every day, But something else entirely happens when we choose to pay attention to that breath, to breathe on purpose. It can take us deeper. In the same way, we are divine. We are God in every moment. But when we choose to be it on purpose, when we look for it, when we remember it, something more awakens. The more of us awakens. And so let us awaken to the sacred nature of who we are. Say with me, and so it is. Thank you.
You know, one of the nice things about being a musician is that you get to experience and touch a lot of different faith traditions. And I was brought up in the Jewish faith tradition, but I've played a lot for Christians and for CSL centers and just a lot of different denominations. And you know, we thrive on the energy that connects everybody. You know, we see how much we all have in common more than what separates us, right? Music kind of shows you what everybody shares, which is we all are here to lock in together. We're all human and we're all in this together. So, and if you're real lucky, you have someone like Reverend Elijah up there helping to distill some of that. So thank you, Reverend Elijah. Thank you for letting me play with you and pray with you for the last 2.5 years. This is a song that I wrote for a Jewish congregation a number of years ago. And at this point in a Jewish service, after you hear the message, you would generally pray for healing. And in a relatively conservative setting, or even a progressive setting, you would hopefully have the insight to go, okay, I'm praying not just for physical healing, but for whatever needs to be healed. Maybe the speaker has inspired something that you go, you know, this could be better. Something about myself, something about the world, something about whatever is bothering us. So this is a song about healing. There's a couple of Hebrew words that I want to invite you to say with me. The first one is meherah.
Meherah.
And in Hebrew, we often emphasize the last syllable of stuff. So meherah.
Meherah.
Yeah, that means soon. You'll often hear at the end of a prayer, at the end of an invocation, they'll say, "B'meherah v'yamenu," quickly, speedily, in our days. So meherah is soon. The other phrase that I want to share with you is refuah
Refuah
shlema.
shlema.
Refuah shlema.
Refuah shlema.
Refuah is healing, and shlema is total or complete. It's a very holistic word. So you can find that root in a lot of things in Jewish prayer. So we pray for refuah shlema, for all the things that we want to heal, whatever that might be for you. This is a song that I hope you'll find something to look for and to effect some healing through. Oh God, soon, 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 meherah, meherah, bring us healing, God. Soon, soon, soon. Refuah shlema, complete renewal of body, soul, and mind. Pick up all our pieces pieces, broken, burned, and blind. When we find where they are strewn, and put us back together soon, soon, soon. I want to invite you to sing that with me one more time. It starts with, oh God. Here we go. Oh God, soon, soon, soon. Mehera, Mehera, bring us healing, God. Soon, soon, soon. Refuah Shlema, complete renewal of body, soul, and mind. And pick up all our pieces, broken, burned, and blind. When you find where they are strewn, and put us back together soon, soon, soon. This is the time when you can think about the things that you want to heal, that you want to see healed, that you want to make healed. Here are the things that I'm praying for. Heal our sickness, heal our hurting, heal the issues we keep skirting. Heal our anger, heal our spite, the need to feel we're always right. Heal our lies and our omissions. Heal our cynical suspicions. Heal the facts that we've forsaken. Heal the faith that has been shaken. Heal the victim, the offender, the believer and the pretender. The abuses, the excuses, all the wounds that hate produces, the illusions and confusions that lead right to all the wrong conclusions. Oh God, soon, soon, soon. Mehera, Mehera, bring us healing, God. Soon, soon, soon. Refuah Shlema, complete renewal of body, soul, and mind. Pick up all our pieces, broken, burned, and blind. When you find where they are strewn, and put us back together soon, soon, soon. Put us back together soon, soon, soon.
Lauren, you are such a gift. Thank you for all that you've given to us in the last 2.5 years. It's been truly a blessing to work with you. Thank you. Let's give a little more love, shall we? All right, folks, we're about to wrap up our morning here in just a few minutes. We're going to move into our offering time in just a moment. But before we do that, every quarter, as some of you may or may not know, every quarter, so we're a tithing community. Every month, we give 5% of all that is given to us back to the Centers for Spiritual Living home office, which supports our global organization. And then quarterly, we give out the other 5% to individuals and organizations, mostly within our local community, that we really feel are working to benefit our global vision, which is that idea of a world that works for everyone. And so I want to let you know that I don't know what quarter tithe it is because Leah's not here today, but one of our quarter tithes is going to one of our members who has an organization both internationally and locally, and it's going to Corey Ibarra, who's going to be coming up here. And come on up, Corey. And Corey is just going to tell you really briefly just about the organization and the work that they're doing here in Santa Cruz. Here you go. Thank you.
I have to have notes because I get very nervous speaking in front of groups. So I do want to talk about our Santa Cruz project, and I believe Jason has some pictures.
I didn't get them up, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, we have 3 projects. Building for Generations was started 20 years ago. And 2 of our projects are international, and then we have a Santa Cruz project here, which is a music project for young children with special needs. Building for Generations was founded 20 years ago, and I didn't intend it this way, but I didn't even know I was going to go 20 years. But we've remained an all-volunteer organization. We've built 3 projects internationally and then partnered in 2011 with Liz Wyrock, who is the founder of Local Music Together here in Santa Cruz. And so just a little background about how the music program started. I left to go to Peru, where one of our international projects is, in 2011. And on the way, I stopped in Colombia to visit a friend. He took me to see a group of young people with disabilities that had learned to play instruments and sing. And so I was so impressed. I met a young man who was blind and had a severe stutter. He couldn't get through a sentence without stuttering. And he started to sing beautifully, every word perfectly, not a stutter at all. And then there was, my friend had done a video of the group that showed when they had first started to work with a music teacher and then where they were after several months. And there was a young girl there, and in the video she's curled up and she doesn't look up. She doesn't want to get near the drum. And at the end of the video, she's smiling, her head's up, she's playing the congas, and her self-confidence, she's just shining. And so I was so inspired by this, I said, we've got to come and start doing something here in Santa Cruz. So I came back here, got a hold of Liz Wyrock. She also is the mother of someone with Down syndrome. I've known her many years. And she is the regional director here and in Santa Clara County for Music Together. We started to bring it into the classrooms for kids with disabilities, and we're not in every classroom. It always depends on our funding. So I'm happy to say that over how many years 15 years, we have conducted over 1,700 music classes for children with special needs. And Music Together is an experiential program where young students explore a number of simple instruments and choose one that appeals to them. The program also works with rhythm and tonal patterns. Because music engages the whole brain, we have seen these young ones grow in leaps and bounds, particularly in the areas of speech. We are currently at Chrysalis School for Autism. It's a County Office of Education project, and at the Early Start program for children who've shown some developmental delay. I want to read a quote and finish with this quote from our music teacher, Shannon McDonough, because I believe it says it all. She says, "I have had the pleasure of teaching our Building for Generations music classes for nearly 10 years. When I began, I was surprised at how much nonverbal autistic children loved to sing and play instruments. One of my favorite experiences was with one little boy. He was not autistic, but he was wheelchair-bound, nonverbal, and had a very tight and contracted physical appearance. As the weeks went on, he began working to turn his neck to connect with me. He then began tracking and holding eye contact. He grew to start clapping and smiling when it was time for music. As part of our curriculum, we do rhythm patterns and tonal patterns after several songs. One magical afternoon, he repeated my pattern with precision. I was so excited, I burst into tears of joy. We were making neural connection by playing with music. Thank you for your contribution in bringing the essential art of music in the classroom. It makes a difference." So thank you very much.
Thank you, Corey. Thank you. I'd like to share that each quarter where the gifts that you give are being continued to be given. And so now we're going to move to that giving time. If you want to support this community with an offering today, you can bring out your gifts now. And thank you in advance. Thank you for all of those who are regular sustainers, who give regularly, who make a pledge, who do that automatic payment. It really does support us having a budget and being able to do all the things we do. So thank you for your support. Repeat this simple affirmation after me. For all that I am.
For all that I am.
For all that I have. For all that I give. For all that I receive. I am truly grateful.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm
And so just take a breath in on that gratitude as I just continue this gratitude for all that it is that brings us together. I'm grateful for each and every person who gives of their energy, their time, their talent, for all the financial support, for all of the volunteering, for all of the energy that goes into making this community and these services who and what we are. I'm just grateful. And I just speak a word of blessing from that gratitude, from that overflow. I just speak a word of blessing for each and every one of us. I know how much has come through our prayer requests, and I know what is being held for some of us, but I know that there is so much on our hearts and our minds that just needs our gratitude, that needs our blessing, that needs our love. And so let us just gather up all this energy we've cultivated together here today. And if you're able, I'm going to invite you to stand up. And if you want to, you can rub your hands together. That just gets a little energy going. Build up a little chi. Just get that energy going. Just once you get that hands together, pull them apart and just feel that buzz of energy. And then just open it up and send that energy out to the room, out to each other. And then I want to invite you just to open up your body in any way that feels comfortable. And first, as we open up, I just speak a word of healing for the physical body for each one of us. To any one of us and to all of us who are seeking healing in any way for our physical forms, let us just be open right here and right now to allow that divine pattern of absolute perfection that is innate within us to wash over us. Let every cell, let every system of the body, let every neuron, let every function remember how to operate absolutely perfectly. Let that divine pattern of wholeness, health, and wellness and vitality wash over each one of us right now. And if we're open and willing to accept it, let's just say yes. Yes. And to any one of us and to all of us who are seeking healing in the areas of abundance, prosperity, or needs met in any way, again, let us open our bodies, let us open our hearts to be receptive. As we open these body postures, that signals to the brain and to the universe and back to ourselves that we are open to be sourced and supplied, open to have everything we need given to us, not from greed, but from the love of life giving itself to us so that we can then give ourselves back to life from the overflow and be in that cycle of circulation. So we say thank you for all that we are given, all that sustains our life. And as Reverend Grace would teach us to say, for all that we have, we say yes, thank you, more please. And so we are open to the more of us. And let that more of us then also be the healing of the heart as we open ourselves up. Let's be open to the love. Let's be open to the grief. Let's be open to the pain. Let's be open to the forgiveness, whether we need to let it out or let it in. Let us be open to the love. Let us call upon that higher, deeper love. Let's expand our capacity to be the love that the world needs. Yes? Yes. And so if there is anyone on your heart or in your mind that you want to include in this energy and in this prayer we are cultivating here together today, I just invite you to speak those names out loud right now. And so even as the names continue to be whispered in the room, even those spoken or unspoken, even those on the hearts and minds of those watching online, I know that we are all connected, that we are interconnected, that indeed there is only one of us here, that one is God. And let each of us remember our divinity. Let us remember the sacred. Let us remember the truth of who we are. And then look for that everywhere we go. Gift it everywhere we go, through our thoughts, through our choices, through our words, through our actions. Let us be the love that the world is needing. Let us look for God everywhere we go and remember who we are. So for all of this and the more, I'm grateful, and I release it, I let it go, I give it back to God who gave it to me in the first place. Thank you. And so it is.
So it is.
So thank you for celebrating with us today, my friends. Thank you for being here. We've got one more song. I think we're going to sing and dance our way out of here. Here we go.
Think about it. There must be higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is wasted time. Look inside your heart. look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk blind and we try to see, falling behind in what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. 'Cause it's that higher love that I've been thinking of. Worlds are turning and we're just hanging on, facing our fear and standing out here alone. It's a yearning and it's real to me. There must be someone who is feeling for me. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk blind and we try to see, falling behind in what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring it higher. Bring me a higher love. 'Cause it's that higher love that I've been thinking of. I will wait for it. I'm not too late for it. Until then, I'll sing my song to cheer the night along. Bring it. Oh, I can light the night up with my soul on fire. I can make the sunshine from pure desire. Let me feel that love come over me. Let me feel how strong it could be. Whoa, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring it higher. Bring me a higher love. 'Cause it's that higher love that I've been thinking of. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. 'Cause it's that higher love that I've been thinking of. Lauren Dechtenberg, everyone.